by simple explanation ya no pay enchechemu ya mede mawi so we Ghana ni abisa wo se boni be na wa ye ntia okay na ya ye nsese ni nyina wie no kwame na ya ye budget ye budget wi a asoya hodo ni nyina na ye disika ye den akoho se de be ya mo benya sika de aye modwuma esese mo de ye e de mo man no na ye disika de ba na moaje edru time ba Y0u sika ye de ma wa femu nyina no
abuza for mamu nyina makwaba ediba Ghana nsem TV so one more so be like video no be subscribe to the channel no what turn on notifications say be next time videos of this nature about so bit my cabin so watch the or comment section for them say munim dan if Mr. President be home be from Mr. President ameje so o text me Mr. President or comment section ameje so who see me TikTok na pa Mr. President ameje so sa koye de o be bia agenda MPP so the munim the opposition so we are trying our possible best be use Ghana same TV channel so they are the new patriotic party amanyeko no they are power 2028 inshallah Dr. Ladma be president now so the power ban bia so say kebi na my kan ayi we were John the money Muhammad the bukat neze ebu die ya me ni amene ya fa the Messiah Dr. Ladma mbani amade na sase bebe fio na once again me catch Ghana mabunu nyina say amanyosem ne yeye no eye da chinti ne yeye amanyosem nye mprint ne amanyosem de wo ye bia no wo ye no wadwo say inti dachi bia no would you be proud of decision I will make here in politics? We shouldn't forget say politics no ya ma to me say fa bidi manfo nanim ya ma to me say fa be your hu yi it is all your software o ye ordinary Ghanaian o ye educationist o ye medical doctor o ye hwanhwani once I have an opportunity to brother serve public space, do it with due diligence, respect, and absolute clarity. And yes, I be a home
by simple explanation ya no pay enchechemu ya mede mawi so we Ghana ni abisa wo se boni be na wa ye ntia okay na ya ye nsese ni nyina wie no kwame na ya ye budget wi a asoya hodo ni nyina na ye disika ye den akoho se de be ya mo benya sika de aye modwuma esese mo de ye e de mo man no na ye disika de ba na moaje edru time ba Y0u sika ye de ma wa femu nyina no wo ka sa wo de be ye ABCD afi na kode wie ye ntibebu nkonta kire ye wo say ye problematic eno no wo pa wo ba answers a wo pe ana wo de ye den wo de ma ye ye bisa se adie ya wo kan ye ntiase e ba ne say na we kosi sei e ba ne say na we ye sei ya na wo ma ye cheeky answers enya ha na abepagya o matri so Onua FM 95.1 why enya ha ana abepagya o matri so sika na wo de ye adwuma ne nya sika enya obotom sika na wo as an individual no so wo bia wo company na wo manage wo company na wo accountant wo manage sika allocations. Okay? Na accountant no misuse sika na as a chief executive owner of the company ejumawura obetere also be mismanage sika. Why do we do things as if say as yenye reasonable human beings yenye conscience and everybody in this country is afraid to talk about it for our better to form because ejuma na wo yenye Ghana for dia. And a Jumawura no every mandate and every responsibility say one more demand the accountability. This country does not belong to one single individual. 95.1. When we do not understand certain things, Kwame, we will call for accountability anytime, any day. And it is as well your responsibility, say, so far as what is our office anymore, who occupies our office, and who benefits be a who be our genedie. When we come to you for accountability, don't talk to us with that disrespectful attitude. Those sort of disrespectful attitude, don't showcase it. Because I'm will be in this country. You say, as your minister, you to me can't wash them, we are more with them so. You may cannot just say, BBC now could demand for answers. The Omo pen, one more candidate. Why should that be the case? Why? Somebody should tell me why that should be the case and why. As I said, no, the best status quo say. So we are minister until you are untouchable. Somebody that is supposed to be the servant of the people. Mo amon sumye. Sum papa ben amode sumye. Why? Asum no papa ben pa na amode sumye. The president is even humble enough. Right? Omampanyin aye humble. Or wahobrasye enough. Sa Ghana ni bi kura kan se so omampanyin na bufua. Kwame na omampanyin na bre no ho ase. Response so de ba no. No de aba. Na wa wudi na chi a wo no wo ye na point a wo no na ama wadwuma say ye maye. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves?
Onua FM 95.1.
It was very unnecessary yesterday of Sam.George to go to the Public Accounts Committee and to demonstrate those sort of attitude and behaviors. And in some now what be sound. So when you about train now train some more na ede. What be there nebesi? The questions that were thrown at you. So we maintain you composure. Now when you about train now train some more na ede.
Yes, I am. Esa afi important no so mo feel years any part 50 better it ba feel you.
And so I say so I am. I'm for how long?
I'm being for 3 days.
No 250.
And the part 250.
I quite slow.
Not necessarily slow. And out of 250, no, I'm say 150 pharmacy technicians, something 5 and 100 pharmacists.
Pharmacy technicians and pharmacists so you be them.
Pharmacy technicians and pharmacists. Pharmacists for eco school for 6 years. Eco school for 6 years. I know I sign a housemanship. I find a house job, no, for 1 year. And son I wabe full-fledged pharmacist. Then you find a doctor of pharmacy, no.
Farm D, no.
Farm D, no. Aha. And a pharmacy technician, so we go school for 3 years. Do you know go school for 3 years? Or we are also in the service. For
wa wo ton ade wa wo ye djuma no wa djuma betimi akonanim na wo oman no sorry no mo de pressure ato oman no so say oman e was so making sure say me ho atome every say Article 36 of the Constitution the aneka koka directive principle of state policy
about 30 years ago Greater Accra Regional Branch of Ghana Bar Association lawyers at Greater Accra they withdrew their services because the Supreme Court held one of their members in contempt for attacking the judiciary. They have done all of this in the past. Yet, by people for also they are not common to see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. If I think what they have done is unprincipled, and that they need to be called out. As see a man, no clear at that one, they did to the way the Ghana Bar Association operates is not fair, it's not balanced. If they are a partisan association, so then there's no public expectation of them to perform any function beyond supporting the MPP. But there's no say, a floor, I can't send the and Tampana no be a thing. I can say any panel, I condemn. But when it involves the MPP, no more to show they drag their feet. Okay, Obi, I told me as I know. That narrative announcing MPP before they back and trying to create the impression. Suddenly there's some abuse of freedoms and that the judiciary suddenly is in bed with the NDC. No, I didn't want to go back to recall these instances. But MPP, Martin, no Martin in our common. What did they not do to people who express themselves under MPP? You know, because son himself, Bobi Ansa used to host program now, who hosted this year.
Yes.
In 2021 or 2022, Bobi Ansa Koka say, then First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Kufado, and Vice President at the time, Spamia Baumia, Omakwaje Asasibu or Cantonments Sahano Moody Sidani. Because of that, Bobi Ansa was picked up and taken to court. Make I say the matter is still in court. The matter is still in court. Say. Tell me bongo ideas. Abraham Tebi or what with that?
Sure.
Okay, can cancel. Or can't send the family, Mrs. Rebecca Kufado. They didn't take him to court. They kidnapped him for days. State security, they kidnapped him for days for saying something about the First Lady at the time. Mensa Thompson okoka say omanpenima e de eye presidential jet etu kwan e de no manfanye no o man koso ne mutwetwe ankosha aban kukum and I could go on and on and on and on for the things that they did to people who express views in this country. How is it that suddenly almost the same Emrana then suddenly they are insulting and attacking judges? Were they not sentenced to 4 months imprisonment for abusing judges?
Yes.
For abusing judges. The owner of Radio Good at the time, Mr. Tuahwe, and now on the baby, he didn't even know who was appearing on his program that day. You buy one for a fine of 30,000 cities because of a several kind of radio stations. And yet, before no more say, Oklahoma say, Adia, court near at the papa. Did they not jubilate over it? Among condemned those of us who insisted, say, the sentence was a bit excessive. Among condemned. It's no cranning and young people complain. Tell you, of course, another part. Me, I've told you, say, I don't believe to be cast some effort in that necessarily should lead to prosecution and after imprisonment, unless say, it breaches the peace and after it threatens the life of the individual concerned. But can young people say same? What is their position? Last week, was about Y0u statement. Claiming, say, free speech is being criminalized. And I'm a Abra Nigeria, Obi Khan, Nigeria, once a more. Yachi Nipano, make us say, Assembly Court, will be answered. What was Dr. Bamia's position? Sabi Oka, so, in all fairness and honesty, can you say, said them before, can a genuine? So, we need to be fair. Now, more journalists, I told you, Mujai say, I said, by an NDC, not any NDC MPP, assembly. Okay? I think no matter that, all complaining. Did you not file a case and within 2 hours, the full panel of the Supreme Court was assembled? That's a mediation in Ghana. Are there no cases? Aqua Quarter, we in the NDC have expressed reservations about them. And before still say it was right. So for as long as courts rule, there will be disagreements. But nobody can frontally disrespect a judge in the manner that Ad3n did. Ghana Bar Association, not too. Because there are people in society here, they have less responsibility. Who have been punished. Or he never ban or represent our XYZ TV. Or what can I say? Nana Akufo-Addo appointed Supreme Court to the MPP for. Kofredame cited him for contempt at the High Court. I mean, it meet with 14 days, 2 weeks. Obi, I can't make a boy.
Yeah, but honorable, I mean, all the instances now, one manner. There were instances at the NDC that in opposition complained about, based on which the NDC promised to reset this country. Resetting, in my understanding, means you do something materially different from what you complained about. If you do the same things and I reset, now or justification is MPP for also that is some way. And
Obi, Attorney General Governor Damitayini, or you be a court, a prosecution. President of Fedami, for saying it against the judiciary. Says about power. No,
sir, Attorney General delegated power, so they become a police, and the police are prosecuting people.
Question. But you see,
yes,
a judge, the assembly, not the judge rules, president of the country, Attorney General, cannot say, said my judge and enforce it. William said, in a Bonye case, the prosecution actually opposed one of the denials of bail, sir. And yet the judge went ahead to remand Abonye. So you must speak to that. So that it doesn't create the impression, say, the MPP before, There are instances also where members of the public have complained about what some have said about them. There's an instance of a journalist, or a BB, a former NCA board chairman, only a member of this government went to complain